House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 6 left audiences with tons of fresh material to break down. The HBO prequel series is finally making good on Season 2's additions to the House of the Dragon cast, demonstrating how seemingly minor characters like Addam and Alyn will be integrated into the central narrative, with the world still reacting to the fallout of Rook's rest. Episode 6 sees Rhaenyra and Jace beginning their search for new riders to try and tame the unclaimed dragons on Dragonstone. Steffon Darklyn is horribly burnt alive trying to mount Seasmoke, causing Rhaenyra once again to second-guess her strategy. Daemon is still running wild at Harrenhal, losing himself to his visions as he remains at the haunted castle, trying to assemble an army. Meanwhile, the Greens struggle under the new management of Prince Regent Aemond Targaryen, who's potentially less stable than the impetuous King Aigon, who is Seasmoke's new rider. The episode's ending shows Rhaenyra receiving news that Seasmoke has been seen flying around the Crownlands with a new rider. Her intention with Steffon Darklyn was to have her trusted knight mount Seasmoke, the unclaimed dragon that seemed most eager to find a new human companion. When this backfired, she wasn't sure if she'd be able to find a new rider of Valyrian blood to bond with the dragons. However, the lonely Seasmoke seems to find its own rider in Addam of Alyn, who's been slowly introduced throughout the season on Driftmark. Addam of Alyn is seen fishing on the shore when he appears to be attacked by Seasmoke. He's terrified by the massive beast at first, but in his final moments in the episode, he appears to realize that the dragon means him no harm, hinting that he would become its rider. Addam becomes Seasmoke's rider in Fire and Blood, the HBO show's source material, which is fitting given that he's Corlys Velaryon's bastard son. Previously, Seasmoke was ridden by Lord Corlys' true-born son, Rhaenyra Velaryon, before he was ridden off the show in Season 1. Why Rhaenyra and Mysaria kiss. Added to the list of surprising book changes in House of the Dragon Season 2 is Rhaenyra's romance with Mysaria. In the book, Mysaria grows closer to Rhaenyra throughout the dance, though their relationship is never described as anything more than strategic and political. Rhaenyra and Mysaria demonstrated some notable sexual tension earlier in the season, but this is the first time they've actually been physically intimate. As for Rhaenyra, her desire for Mysaria seems to be motivated by a feeling of power. Mysaria is the only person in Season 2 who's spoken to her like a queen and expressed genuine belief in her, and it makes some sense that Rhaenyra would turn to her for intimacy. It could also be due to a desire for superiority over Daemon. As for Mysaria, she seems to believe in Rhaenyra and wants to please her, but her complex feelings towards Daemon could also be a factor, as Daemon actually turned against Rhaenyra. Her fears explained. As of Season 2, Episode 6, Daemon's words at Harrenhal are treasonous against Rhaenyra. However, he hasn't actually turned against her in action. Daemon hasn't done anything to directly harm Rhaenyra. He's only really called himself king and ceased communication with her to trigger her worries. Daemon wants Rhaenyra to ask for him to come back because he wants to feel like she needs him. Meanwhile, Rhaenyra is trying her best not to play his game and sends Sir Alfred Broom to delegate in her place. Daemon's actions in Season 2 align with his motivations for stealing the dragon egg in Season 1. Daemon deals with his emotions by being childish and trying to evoke attention and desperation from the other party, be it Viserys or Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra isn't playing into his game, and Daemon is drifting further away, though it's likely that he's still loyal to her, as deep down, there's a part of Daemon that needs her as much as he wants her to need him. Alys Rivers killed Grover Tully, and the ghost theory is debunked. Grover Tully was the elderly Lord Paramount of the Riverlands and the only one capable of amassing the Riverlords to join Daemon's cause. In Season 2, Episode 6, Sir Simon Strong suggests that Alys Rivers tried to heal Grover Tully, with Daemon's reaction implying that Alys worked her abilities to end the old lord's life. This means Grover's grandson, Sir Oscar Tully, is now Lord Paramount of the Riverlands. Daemon sees Oscar as someone he can control, offering him new hope in assembling his army. Daemon has vision of Viserys explained. Daemon's final vision in Harrenhal sees Paddy Considine return as King Viserys Targaryen. The scene replays a moment from House of the Dragon's premiere where the late king told Daemon he would declare Rhaenyra as his heir. This decision was made after Daemon was heard referring to Viserys' dead baby son as heir for a day, which was gravely insulting. The vision shows Daemon's deep regret and fear of his brother, serving as the culmination of Daemon's internal conflicts for the season. Daemon's House of the Dragon story is about his inferiority complex to Viserys and how his constant desire for power caused him to continuously fail his brother. This moment is about Daemon realizing he never had what it took to be his brother's heir and could see him find his way back on track to Rhaenyra.